Hey friends, today we are starting area model practice. These are the activities for lessons 1 and 2. So as you open this lesson and you scroll down, you will want to keep it open in this format. You do not want to click present. If you do click present, then you are going to be unable to manipulate the pieces, which is really important in this lesson. As you go on to the next part, it shows you that yes, this is lesson 1 and 2, but I've chosen to break them up into parts A, B, C, and D. So let's say you're working and you get stopped. So you know you're on part B. Instead of having to scroll through and find it, you can actually click on part B and click this link down here, and it will take you to the next section. Each one of these TV screens will have a video. So as you click on them, watch the video, then do the section that follows. So let's get started with our first lesson. So we're going to be doing the area model. That is using boxes to represent and hold our different numbers. So we're going to break up our numbers in different sections by value. So I'm looking at 32, and I'm going to break up 32 in its two pieces. It's tens and it's ones. So I'm going to look at the 3, and I know that's not just a 3, but that actually represents 30. So I'm going to click over here on this 30, and I'm going to put it in that box. Next, I'm looking at this 2. I know the 2 is in the ones place, which means it has a value of 2. So we're going to pull over that 2 as well right here. Finally, we have a 4, so I'm going to bring over my 4. Now, when I am multiplying my numbers together, I like to start with the smaller one first. So I'm going to multiply 4 by 2. So 4 by 2. I'm taking those two together and I'm connecting it. Kind of like when you do coordinate planes. You come over and you meet. So I'm going to do the 4 and the 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to grab this 8 and stick it in the box. Now, I'm going to look at 4 times 30 now. Now, I know a trick that I've known for years, that if I cover up the 0, I can simply multiply 4 times 3, which is 12, and then I put back that 0. So I know that's 120. So now I have 120 and I have 8. If I combine them together, what's my total going to be? Well, 128. So you're lucky. For this first section, you're going to be taking and putting the numbers in the correct spot. Now, friends, don't just put the answer down. I really want you to think about what is happening as you do it. Let's go to the next slide. All right, so this next slide is 25 times 8. So I'm going to look at the 25, and I'm looking at the 2, and the 2 isn't just a 2. I have to think of its value. So the value of that 2 is actually 20. So I'm going to click on my 20 and bring it on top. So we're breaking up our numbers that we're multiplying by on top. And then my value of my 5 is just that. It's a 5. So I'm going to bring that up on top. My value of the 8 is 8. So I'm going to move that over to the left-hand side. Now is the time for me to multiply. So I'm going to start with my smallest, my outside numbers first. So 8 times 5 I know is 40. So I'm going to grab 40 and put it here. And I know 8 times 2, I'm going to cover up that 0. 8 times 2 is 16. Put that 0 back, is 160. So I can go like this. Now if I add 160 plus 40, the answer is going to be 200. You've got it. All right, let's go to the next problem. I hope you're starting to see the pattern for part A. So we're looking at 51. The value of the 5. The 5 is in the tens place, so the value of that 5 is 50. So I'm going to put that up here. Then the value of my 1 is simply that, just a 1. Then I look at my value of my 6, and I'm going to put that over here. Now I can multiply. 6 times 1 is 6. Now I'm going to come over here, so 6 times 50. I'm going to cover up that 0. 6 times 5 is 30. Put back that 0, and it's 300. Oops. Control Z is your best friend. If that ever happens, hit Control Z, and everything will go back to normal. It's 300. Finally, 300 plus 6 is 306. All right, friends, so your job is to finish section A. They're this yellow and green and orange kind of color. Your job is to put those pieces in and start looking for patterns. Make sure you're breaking up numbers by their value, not just by their place. Good luck. I know you can do it.